Hi, so I decided to make a video to tell you about my literacy background. Um, my first experience that I remember having with a good experience while reading was when I was a child. My dad used to read with me before we'd go to bed, and I remember reading this Beauty and the Beast book, and I came to the word misunderstanding, and I sounded it out myself, and he didn't help me, and he gave me like a reward, or he was surprised that I was able to do it and pleased that I was able to figure it out on my own. And I remember having a really good positive feeling about reading and reading out loud with my dad. um, so as an adult, I like to read, and as I got older, I hated reading for school because I'm not that good at it. I'm pretty slow at reading, and my reading comprehension, I would say, is fairly low. But I enjoy reading for pleasure, and I think it stemmed from those early childhood experiences reading with my family. We also did a lot of reading as a family. We read scriptures, we're very religious, and so we would read out loud to each other. And the text was pretty difficult text to read scripture as a child and understand it and pronounce those words. But as a family, we did that together almost on a daily basis. So I was used to reading out loud and reading difficult text that was way above my understanding level. But as a family, we discussed it, and we would get through that kind of stuff. So as an adult, I enjoy reading, but I'm not that good at it. So I have some books here. This is one of the first series of books that I ever read as a child. I loved the Babysitter's Club, and my parents were really good about supplying me with the books that I always wanted. So I read almost every single Babysitter's Club book. As an adult, I have Othello. I love Shakespeare and his poetry, and I read it on my own. I don't always understand it, but I do enjoy reading it and challenging myself, so I do that. I also have self-help books. I like reading these kinds of stuff. Me and my husband work on these kinds of things together. I also read some things for religious purposes, and then I have these are kind of the kind of novels I really enjoy. This I actually got from the library, which I go to frequently, and I read these types of fantasy fiction novels. It's just for fun, kind of an escape from normal life, and I really enjoy them. And it's something me and my family do. We read the same series, and we'll talk about it when we get together, and we get excited when someone else gets to a really exciting part. So I have a good experience mostly from my family and from my parents for reading. I always saw my mom read. We always read as a family. We always went to the library. So I have good positive experiences with reading, even though I don't really like to do it for school because I feel stressed for pressure and time and all that. So that's my literacy history. Thanks for watching.